What's going on, everybody? My name is Lee and this is Cooking with Style, and today we are going to work on 3 different types of compound butter that you can step up almost any protein meal that you put down. Let's get right to it and get in the kitchen. Well, let's get rolling on our first butter. We're going to make a roasted garlic and bacon butter. All we have to do is take some garlic cloves, and we want to add some grapeseed oil and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Cover it up, put it into a 400-degree oven, and you're going to roast it for about an hour to an hour and 10 minutes. Here we have some beautiful roasted garlic. Go ahead and remove it from the oil. Don't forget to save that oil. You just made roasted garlic oil. You can utilize that in dressings, tons of different things. Now all we're going to do is take our roasted garlic. We're going to add bacon fat, which most people normally have. We're also going to add 1 stick, which is about a 1/4 pound of unsalted butter, and 1 stick of salted butter. Mix it. Then all we're going to do is pat it out when it's evenly mixed, and we're going to roll it into some film or into what I'm using in some parchment paper and place it in the refrigerator to firm up, and you're good to go. Well, on to butter number 2. All we need is a shallot. We need some sherry, unsalted butter, and our salted butter. All we're basically going to do is mince down our shallots, clean them off, and we're going to caramelize them in a pan, and then we are going to hit it with our sherry, reduce it down, and we're going to create some seriously delicious butter. Now, since we're making a butter, you want to go ahead and saute your shallots in butter, so that way you have the same flavor profile all the way through. You don't need to use any oil or anything like that. You actually want the milk solids to brown and help you caramelize. Once you reach that translucent state, just keep it on medium heat and just keep them cooking until they start to brown up. Now, once you've reached the point where they are translucent, go ahead and season them with some cracked black pepper. You don't need to add salt because we are using salted butter. Go ahead and add in your sherry and pull it back away from the flame slightly and tilt your pan so that way those vapors can ignite. Now, all you're trying to do is cook off the alcohol and also help caramelize them slightly. We are not heavily caramelizing these shallots because of the fact that sherry is sweet. We don't want it to be too sweet of a butter. So once you reach that point, you want to reduce it down by half, transfer it over into a dish, pop it into the refrigerator, and cool it down because you definitely don't want to add this directly to cold butter. Now, super simple process. Take your chilled down shallots and sherry mixture, add it to your 1 stick of unsalted butter and 1 stick of salted butter, roll it up inside a parchment paper, create a log, pop it in the refrigerator, and let it firm up. This butter works amazing on steaks on the grill. I'll go ahead and pop a card up above where I just did How to Cook a Perfect Steak Volume 2, and I went ahead and utilized this butter. It was pretty epic. Butter number 3, super simple, Rosemary Cabernet reduction butter. Go ahead and take your red wine, measure it out to about 3/4 cup. And what you're going to do is you're going to add about 5 full sprigs of rosemary to it. Clean them down. You don't want the stems because we are going to rough chop this. So go ahead and add it into your red wine. And all we're going to do is take it over to the heat and we're going to reduce it. In a small saucepan, or you can utilize a small fry pan, go ahead and add in your red wine and rosemary, bring it up to a simmer, and what we're going to want to do is actually reduce this down almost to a syrup. You want it to the point where you basically take 3/4 cup and take it all the way down to about 1 ounce of this mixture. Pour it into a container, pop it into your refrigerator, and let it cool down. Alrighty, you guessed it. You got your butter, we've got some pepper. Let's go ahead and add in our red wine and rosemary reduction. Mix that around evenly. Once you reach that mix, All you're going to do is do the same exact thing we just did with the other butters, transfer it onto some parchment paper. Now this one is going to be slightly more moist, so you can be a little bit more pliable when you're rolling. Once you roll it, pop it in the refrigerator, let it chill, and I'll tell you what, you want to do some serious pasta or some really good steaks, this is how to do it. Well, that was delicious. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and if you like this video, please hit that like button. And also, if you want to follow me over on Facebook, I'll put a link right here down below. That way you can just type it in your browser. Happier we. Also, don't forget to click the notification button down below so you can stay up to date with all my future content. And please, by all means, hit me up in the comments if you have any suggestions or you want to see something special on the channel. If you like it, you don't like it, whatever you want to do, I'm all here for you. You let me know. Thanks again, and keep cooking with style.